What is up? What is up? What is up, awesome people of the internet? Guys, we got some basketball to talk about. We have some women's basketball to talk about because the Dallas Wings just played the Chicago Sky. And while the game was pretty close to start, Dallas ended up closing it out comfortably. 75 Chicago, 84 Dallas Wings. So we're gonna recap this game. We're gonna talk about this game, and yeah. So let's talk about this game. Okay. So guys, for those who weren't able to watch the game, there was a little confusion, I think, in terms of uh people having access to the game. So the game was available. I mean, for I'm in Chicago, so the game was available on WCIU for local TV. It was also available on Twitter, so anybody was able to watch the game on Twitter. So hopefully you're able to watch that. If not, you can watch it on video on demand on League Pass. Okay. All right. So yeah, guys, let's talk about this game. Let's talk about this game because we saw our first glimpse of Angel Reese in an official Chicago Sky game. We were able to see what this new look Chicago Sky looks like, and we were also able to see what the Dallas Wings look like without their best player, in my opinion, Satu Sapole. And we learned quite a bit. We learned quite a bit, y'all. But first, I do want to start off with the Chicago Sky. Then I'm gonna move over to the team that actually won in the Dallas Wings. Okay. So first, for the Chicago Sky, overall, I thought with if you don't consider the last 3 minutes of the game, I thought it was a really good game for the Chicago Sky. Um, it felt like if you were not looking at the score, it felt like Dallas had their foot on the gas most of the game, but the game was still pretty close, like actually very, very close. The tough part about Chicago is that we struggled to score at times, and there were times where we just had like a turnover fest, and that's not good when you're trying to win a game. You have to take control of the ball. You have to keep control of the ball, and you have to push with pace without making dumb mistakes. And watching this game throughout, there were times where I was just like, "What are you doing, guys? Like, what is going on?" Erica Wheeler for a good not Erica Wheeler, Elizabeth Williams for a good portion of that first half. She wasn't playing well, so the Sky, they decided to take her out and uh, you know put in Brianna Turner, and I thought Brianna Turner brought a lot of energy to the Sky when she came in. She didn't do anything in terms of scoring points or anything, but she did. She was like hustling, and that's what we needed. We needed someone to hustle. I thought Marina Mabry had a really, really good game. Besides the last 3 minutes of the game, I thought Dana Evans had a really good game, except for the last 3 minutes. I felt like she was playing hero ball, and ultimately that's what cost the Sky the game. You can't hero ball is not going to help the Sky this year because Dana Evans is a great player. But in that last couple minutes, it felt like she was just trying to put the team on her shoulders and win, and that's not Dana Evans, right? She can absolutely score, but she needed to pass the ball in those last couple of minutes. Before that, I thought she was playing a good game. But you have to look out for your teammates. You are the starting point guard. You are not the point guard who's coming off the bench and that's trying to get hers when she comes in. No. You have to look out for the right pass. Does it make sense for you to pull up for a one-legged 3-point shot when the clock is going down, and like, you can't do that. There were moments in this game where I was just like, come on, Dana Evans. You are our PG number one. You have to pass the ball. And again, I thought she did well, except for the last couple of minutes. And then it was just like, come on now. For Marina Mabrey, I thought Marina Mabrey played really, really well. She is playing against her former team. She used to play on the Dallas Wings. She used to be teammates with Enrique Agumbawale. I thought Marina brought energy. I thought she brought firepower. Marina Mabrey was getting rebounds. Guys, I don't know if you realize this, but Marina Mabrey had the most rebounds for the Chicago Sky. Marina Mabrey, the most rebounds. She had 9 rebounds in this game. And I thought she brought energy. Yes, she wasn't that efficient. She only shot 37% from the field, but I thought she brought energy. I thought she brought grit, and ultimately she was ready to go. I thought Marina Mabrey, she kept us in the game, and she played well. I'll get to Angel Reese last for this guy. Diamond DeShields, I thought she played pretty. I thought she played pretty well as well. She got a couple of steals, which was nice. She played some pretty good defense. When you talk about Diamond DeShields, she is a very skilled player. Sometimes it just feels like her finish isn't all the way there. But she was pretty efficient from the field, shot above 50%. She finished with 14 points in this game. And all around, she brought some really good minutes for the squad today. She did get the start, so that was pretty nice for Diamond DeShields. I was wondering who was going to start. Was it Michaela Onyenwere or was it going to be Diamond? So Diamond did get the start, and I thought she played well. Another player that I thought brought some really, really huge minutes, and in a way that the box score does not show, is Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter, I truly believe when it's all said and done, she will be in the running for Sixth Woman of the Year. I thought she came in the game and brought instant energy, and that's what you need a player like Kennedy to do. You need her to come in the game, instant energy, make it happen for her team, and they needed it. Yes, she only finishes I think she only had 4 points in this game, but she brought energy. She brought ball movement, or kind of ball movement. I thought she played well. Now, so those are the main players I wanted to talk about for this Chicago Sky. I want to finish off my Chicago Sky talk before I move over to the Dallas Wings. I gotta talk about Miss Angel Reese. So guys, I thought Angel Reese played really well today. So coming into this game, here was my expectations. I was expecting Angel to get fouled out, and I was expecting her to have 10 points. 10 points, she was going to get fouled out, and she was going to struggle rebounding, maybe 5 or 6. That was coming into the game. That was what I was expecting. She didn't get fouled out, which was great. If this was college, she would have got fouled out, but this is the WNBA. She had 5 fouls, but you get 6 in the WNBA. She had 12 points in this game, had 7 rebounds, had a steal, had an assist. I thought Angel Reese played well. Yes, she did miss free throws, okay? She was 2 of 8 from the free throw line. She went to the line a couple times early in the game, and I was like, okay, Angel, let's make a free throw, kind of get in the swing of things, take a deep breath, and you'll be good. She went to the free throw line, miss. I was like, okay, that's your first time, shooting free throws in the WNBA. Okay, you gonna get it together. She goes back to the free throw line in the first quarter, misses both free throws, and and you know, she went again in the second quarter, but she did end up making a free throw, and it was like, it felt like that was like a okay, you're here, you have scored. It's just a little nerves. It's nerves, because Angel Reese is not a bad free throw shooter. You know, she's not a bad free throw shooter at all. It's just that she was experiencing some nerves, and that's what happens. Like, I don't think that's a big deal, right? I don't think that's a big deal at all. I thought, minus free throws, I thought Angel played very, very well. Defensively, she was trying her best to handle the trees. She did end up with 5 fouls, but ultimately it's hard to go against Tierra McCowan, you know, on your first game in the WNBA, right? It's hard to go against a Kalani Brown, you know, a Natasha Howard. That's hard. And I thought that she did well. I really did, because again, for me, it's not about the final box score. It's about my expectations and then what actually happened. Angel Reese played better than my expectations of her. You know, yes, she's going to get those free throws. She's going to be fine with the free throws. She shot 72% when she was at LSU. You know, today she struggled, mainly because it was nerves. So again, I'm not chalking this up to this huge thing. I think ultimately she will be fine. Defensively, she was good. Offensively, she got her groove in, especially in that fourth quarter. Angel Reese, she got into her bag. We saw it was one possession where she got the ball, did a spin cycle move, made the shot, and then she goes on defense, gets the steal, and comes down and makes the layup. Like that is the Angel Reese that we know and love. That is the Angel Reese from LSU, and we saw a little bit of that in that second half as she got more comfortable. I think the first half was just her trying to warm up, and trying to get a sense of what she's going to face in the WNBA. And for that, I thought she played well. I really do. I thought the second half she played well. Booker B, thank you so much for the super chat. Booker B says, Angel came alive in the second half. Can't wait for Camilla to come back. We need her. We absolutely do. We absolutely positively do. Yes. And if Camilla was playing today, I do believe the Chicago Sky wins, because a huge issue for us was our ability to rebound. You have 6'7", 6'7", 6'6" on the Dallas Wings. And you got Elizabeth Williams and Angel Reese, the tallest thing out there for the Chicago Sky. That's a recipe for a struggle. That's a recipe for a struggle fest. And that's what we had. So if Camilla was playing today, yes, I think we win this game, because you have someone who is also 6'7", who can try to make some stuff happen on the rebounding front. There were a lot of rebounds that this Dallas Wings team got just because they were just taller. Like, it gets to a point where there's nothing you can truly do to keep Tierra McCowan from getting rebounds, to keep Kalani Brown from getting rebounds. So yeah, that's a thing. That is absolutely a thing. So I thought Angel played well. Guys, give me a grade. Give me a grade in the chat for how you thought Angel did. If I'm giving grades, I'm giving Angel a B. I'm giving her a B. I thought she showed up. She had energy. She played with heart. She played with aggression. And once she got her nerves out of her system, she was fine. So I give her a B. What grade do you all give her? And again, guys, the way that I rate rookies is different than how I rate other players. All right? Because rookies have a learning curve that they have to go through. They have to go through a learning curve before they're able to really be good. Drizzy Dez, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, time to start my Olivia Miles to Chicago agenda for next year's draft. Dana Evans can kick rocks. We need Cardozo really bad. Drizzy Dez, I completely disagree with you. No, Dana Evans is the point guard for Chicago Sky. She is PG1. I in Dana Evans, I trust absolutely. I think she is the point guard for the Sky. It's just that she decided to play hero ball at the end of the game. And that's not what this team is all about, right? And Dana Evans, she knows she messed up. She absolutely knows she messed up. And she's fine. So no, we not doing that. We're not doing that Dana Evans talk. Nah, she can kick rocks. Nah. Drizzy Dez, I think you're still pretty new to the Chicago Sky, so I don't know if you know like how good Dana Evans really is. And also, she was really good the entire game, just minus the last 3 minutes. That's it. Other than that, Dana Evans did her thing. She did her thing. All right. So, all she has to do is all Teresa Weatherspoon has to do is say, hey, Dana, you play hero ball at the end, right? We're not doing that on the team, right? And then Dana gonna be like, yep, I know, coach. Not gonna happen again. It's gonna be fine. So Drizzy Dez, I disagree with you on that one. Nah. Dana Evans is our starting point guard, and I'm happy with it. Okay. Booker B, thanks again for the super chat. Says, with Camilla in the lineup, different game. Absolutely. Yeah, we win this game if Camilla's there because she's 6'7". That's why we drafted her. That is why we drafted her. Cherish, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, so why the game not showing for me tonight? You didn't get to watch the game. It was on it was available on Twitter. I watched it on local TV. It was on WCIU for Chicago. But yeah, I watched it. It was on Twitter. It was on League Pass as well. So yeah. So yeah, that was the Chicago Sky. I thought overall the Sky played well again. Besides the last 3 minutes. Because as a team, they decided to play hero ball. They decided to play like individuals, and we see the result. But yeah, Miriam, you are right. Miriam says, if we make our free throws, we win the game. Absolutely. Yeah, we won the game. But, it is what it is. It is what it is, and we lost. All right, guys, if you all can hit that like button, that would be absolutely phenomenal. That would be really, really great if you can hit that like button. David says it was not on League Pass in Texas. That's because you're in Texas. So it was not available. It was not available on League Pass if you lived in Illinois or in Northwest Indiana, or if you lived in Texas. It was not available there because the WNBA wants you to watch your local programming. You may not have access to that channel, but it was locally available in Texas. So that's why it was not available in Texas. Audrey says free throws really lost the game for the Chicago Sky, aside from what was obvious in gameplay. Yeah. Max Badu Scott says the bench needs to do more. Yeah, absolutely, and I think they will. I mean, I think they will. But the thing about the bench is, the main scorer that's coming off the bench is Kennedy Carter. and if she like she brought a lot of energy, but she didn't bring a lot of scoring. Michaela Onyenwere was not really good. And Brianna Turner, she doesn't score. What she brings to the game is energy. She doesn't really score. So that's something that you don't bring her in to expect points on the board. So yeah, it's one of those things. One of those things. All right, guys, let's talk about the Dallas Wings. And we start off talking about Arike Ogunbowale, okay? Arike Ogunbowale is amazing. She just is a player who just knows how to turn it on and score. She does finish with 25 points today. She did end up capping off the game with a step back 3-point shot, a classic shot that she hit in the preseason as well to win a preseason game. Arike Ogunbowale, she did her thing today. She was shooting today, shooting. She brought a lot of energy for this team. This team does not have Satu Sabli for the first half of the season, and so Arike really does have to carry the team. It's not necessarily a back and forth like where her and Satu last year was like back and forth scoring. This year, Arike is going to have to get her shooting up. She's going to have to get her shooting up, and she fine with that, and she played well. I thought she played really well in this game, and she was passing that ball too. Yo, Arike Ogunbowale had 7 assists, y'all. Last year she had a career high in assists, and this year maybe she'll have another career high. We'll see. I thought Arike, straight up bucket all day, every day, straight up bucket. And guys, if you all can hit that like button, that would be great. If you all can also hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. But yeah, she was good. TG with the soda says Arike has been a bucket since she got in the league. Absolutely. Yeah, Virginia. Yeah, she did. She does what she does all day, every day. So I'm just saying. Yeah. Tiffy and Co says Arike was nearing foul trouble and said, "Let me go shoot instead." Yeah. Foul trouble was a thing for sure. She did end up with 4 fouls. I thought it would have been a better strategy for the Sky to really go after Arike when they were on when Arike was on defense, to just get her fouled out of the game, because you have a chance. If Arike fouls out in the last couple minutes of the game, you have a chance to win this thing. But unfortunately, they were not able to get her fouled out of the game. But it wasn't just Arike Ogunbowale that was doing stuff. It wasn't just her. It was the double duo of Tiara McCowan and Natasha Howard. Both of these players end up with 13 rebounds. We saw Natasha Howard add in 5 assists, 15 points. Natasha Howard, she was working. On the offensive end and on the defensive end as well. And Tiara McCowan, she's 6'7", guys. She's 6'7". She was just eating on the glass, absolutely eating. And there was nothing that the Sky could really do to stop her. It just wasn't, because she's just bigger and taller than everybody besides Camila Cardozo, but she was on the bench in street clothes. So, when you have the likes of Arike Ogunbowale shooting like she was shooting, then you have crashing the boards Natasha Howard, and you have Tierra McCowan. I mean, guys, that's a tough recipe. All right. That is a tough recipe. Now, here's the thing. There is one other player that I really, really want to talk about for the Dallas Wings. There's another player who I thought played so well. And that player is Maddy Siegrist. I thought Maddy Siegrist was awesome today. I thought she played great. Like, in college, yeah, she was really good. But she played at Villanova, Yeah, a really good team, but not a ton of people was checking for Villanova. In the Big East, rocking, doing a thing. But Maddy Siegrist, I thought last year she was okay. Wasn't that much of a factor, in my opinion, for the Dallas Wings last year. But guys, this girl worked in the offseason, and she looks so good. Maddy Siegrist was the spark that the Dallas Wings needed off the bench. I thought she played flat out phenomenal, and she played way better than the box score says. So she finished with 13 points in this game. She had 5 rebounds in this game as well. She defensively, I thought she did a really good job as well. She held her ground. She took care of the ball when she had it. And ultimately, Maddy Siegrist, she did good. She did really, really good. Got a couple offensive rebounds. Maddy Siegrist is here. I think she's going to have a great career. She's going to have a great career. And she's going to have a really, really good season. So shout out to Maddy Siegrist. I'm just saying, guys, she's good. She needed a year to get. I feel like she needed a year to sort of understand the WNBA, and now this year, Latricia Trammell is going to rely on Maddy Siegrist quite a bit, because not only is she a good size to play either a guard or a forward position, but she has some long arms, some very, very long arms. And she has a confidence that she did not have last year. She has confidence, and it felt like she's like, yeah, I know what's going on. I know how y'all gonna play. And I know how to make an impact for my team. I know how to score. I know how to get in position for O boards, right? I know how to defend without fouling. I know how to take care of the ball. Like, Maddy Siegrist is a great example of a player who can a player who started off, in a under, I would say, kind of underwhelming a little bit for her season last year, but she got in the gym. That girl worked. That girl worked. She played for Athletes Unlimited. She did her thing there, and she has confidence. And guys, that's what it takes, guys. That is what it takes. It takes confidence. Disruptive one, yeah, I do believe she is 6'2". I do believe Maddy is 6'2". Yeah. But she has all the confidence in the world. She really does. She has all the confidence in the world. Last year, she only averaged 3.7 points a game. She didn't play a ton. She didn't. She was, drafted by the Dallas Wings, played very, very limited minutes. Very limited. Played less than 10 minutes a game last year. didn't do that much on the offensive end, but this year, yeah, she's ready. She's ready. So y'all better watch out for Maddy Siegrist. I think she's gonna have a really, really good year. And she's gonna show folks that like, hey, she can ball. She can absolutely ball. So yeah, I was like, heck yeah, Maddy Siegrist. As she was playing, I was, I am a, as you guys know, I am a Sky fan. But hey, game recognized game, and I thought she was fun. I thought she was very, very fun to watch. Booker B says, did you see Howard embracing Angel at the end of the game? No. Once the game was over, I didn't notice it. No, I didn't notice it. But yeah, overall, I thought this was a great game. I thought this was a really, really good game. And we'll see what happens as the days and weeks go on. Nola, I agree with you. I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. Says the Sky didn't show enough ball rotation, especially in the last 4 minutes. Yeah, they play hero ball, and that's how you lose. That is how you lose. Brown Sweet says, so would you say Angel is having a better start to her off season, her rookie season than Caitlin Clark? I don't compare both of them. They both play very different positions. They both play for very different teams. So personally, I don't think it's important to really compare them, especially early on. I don't know. I thought Caitlin played good. Struggled severely with turnovers yesterday. But overall, she played good. She played better than I was expecting for her first game. And for Angel, Angel played really, really good. I thought she played yes, she definitely played better than I was expecting again. And you could see, I'm able to see a lot of promise in Angel Reese. And I'm excited about it. I am excited about it. Tiffy and Co says, you can tell Maddy was in her second year. She had a confidence and IQ that really made a difference for Dallas tonight. I agree. I absolutely agree. Michaela says, why y'all want to compare these girls so bad? I mean, that's what people want to do. Personally, I don't think it's necessary to compare them, especially so early on. I get it as we sort of get later in the season. I absolutely get it. Later in the season, as we're talking about rookie of the year and whatnot, sure, but they're different. They're different people. They're very, very different. Play styles are very different. So it's not the same. It's not the same. But guys, Angel Reese talked about knowing celebrities and having some celebrities pop up at games. And guys, Lotto was in the building. Lotto was in the building today. Representing for her, represent for her friend in Angel Reese. So I do want to show that clip. It was the Dallas Wings they were interviewing Lotto, and Lotto made it very clear who she came to see. She made it very, very clear who she came to see. She came to see Angel Reese. That's who she came to see, okay? She made that crystal clear. All right, let me show that clip real quick. All right, here we go. Let me turn on my sound because she let everybody know. She had to see Angel Reese. That's who she had to see. That's who she is there to see.
Angel Reese, you went to go see Angel Reese. What do you think about the buzz surrounding the WNBA right now?
It's the year of the woman, it's the year of the female, it's the year of the girl. You know, I'm here for the girl power, period. Let's go, Angel Reese.
And why Angel Reese? You went to go see Angel Reese. What do you think about the buzz surrounding the WNBA right now?
It's the year of the woman, it's the year of the female, it's the year of the girl. You know, I'm here for the girl power, period. Let's go, Angel Reese.
And why?
So she let y'all know who she was there to see. She let y'all know, you know. Her and Angel Reese are cool. Angel Reese was in one of her music videos, you know. She said Angel Reese said she know people. She said she know people, and she gonna have some of her celeb friends popping up at Sky Games, on the road and at home. So you know, I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. Let's see. Yeah, Alyssa. Yep. Angel was in her music video. Yep. Carmela says, I think a lot of people need to tailor their expectations for both of these ladies. They are rooks. Yeah, absolutely. Like, guys, you all welcome to the WNBA, guys. The WNBA is not college. You know, these players who looked really, really good in college playing against college players, it's not the same thing in the WNBA. It's not the same thing. And you know, they're gonna struggle a little bit. Rookies struggle. That's what happens, right? That's why there's only one rookie in WNBA history that ever won MVP and Rookie of the Year in the same season, which is Candace Parker. It's hard to do. You don't see it automatically translate where someone is absolutely just dominating in the WNBA as they were in college. It's not the same thing. And I feel like there's a lot of people who are Caitlyn fans, who are Angel fans, who are just fans of other rookies, and you guys are getting upset at coaches. You all are getting upset at the teammates of the rookies, and you're like, oh, why isn't this person scoring this many points and blah blah blah. It's levels to this, man. It is levels to this. This is the WNBA. This is not college. All right. So will both Angel and Caitlyn be great? Yes. Will they have great WNBA careers? Yes. They're fine. All right. It is fine. They are fine. Please stop calling for Christy Sides to get please stop calling for this lady to get fired. You know, don't be calling for don't be coming at Dana Evans. This is the WNBA, guys. This is the WNBA. Marcus says Angel didn't disappoint at all. Neither did Caitlin Clark. They didn't. They didn't. In my opinion, they didn't. They exceeded my expectations, but there are people out there who I don't believe understand the WNBA. And they think because Caitlyn averaged, 30 points a game or whatever in college, that she's going to do the same thing in the WNBA. Not happening. They think because Angel Reese was the SEC Player of the Year, that means she was going to absolutely dominate today. Guys, it's It's not the same thing. It's fine. Like I thought they both played really good. So I'm just saying, guys. You know, temper your expectations. I think like this is not apples to apples. Okay. Did you say they thought Swoops was Hayden? She was right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's right. She's right. She was right. Now, guys, I'm about to head out. But before I do want to just remind you guys. I do want to remind you guys that I will be back for another live stream tomorrow. Let's take a look at my live stream schedule. So I will be back tomorrow after the New York Liberty Indiana Fever game. For a recap after that one. That game is at 6:30 or 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So I will be all set for that recap right after that game is over. And guys, I will give you my predictions for Caitlin Clark right now. Mike says, "What do you think about JC Sheldon?" I don't know. To be honest with you, she really didn't play that many minutes for me to really evaluate her. To be quite honest with you, yeah, no comment really for JC Sheldon. She's all right, you know. But to be quite honest with you, I didn't pay that much attention to JC Sheldon. I didn't. Maybe I'll rewatch the game and watch the minutes that she played and give a keen eye to it. But I don't know. Mike, I don't want to just say something because I don't know. But yeah. I'll probably go back and watch specifically the 8 minutes that she played, but nothing to totally write home about. I mean, yeah, I don't know. No comment about JC. I'll rewatch it and be able to tell. But guys, I want to give you all my predictions about how tomorrow's going to turn out. I think that this New York Liberty game will end up in a blowout. But I do think that Caitlin Clark is going to have a really good game. I think she's going to have, I'm saying 22 to 28 points tomorrow. And the reason why she's going to be scoring up a storm because the New York Liberty their guards cannot really defend. They can't. So she's going to, in terms of scoring, Caitlin Clark is going to get good looks. She's going to get really, really good looks, especially from three. And I think she's going to drain them. So 22 to 28 points for Caitlin Clark. I think she is going to really, really go off. I think she's going to have a very good scoring game. The key is can she rack up an assist? Can she rack up an assist? That's the question. That's the question. Can she rack up an assist? But ultimately, her team is going to lose. But she's going to eat personally because the guards for the New York Liberty are not very good. DeJour says Laney gonna lock up Caitlin Clark. Yeah, but it's just Laney. It's just Laney. It's just Laney who can play some defense as a guard, and all they got to do is set a screen to get Laney off of Caitlin Clark, and then Caitlin Clark gonna be fine. If Sabrina on her, if Courtney Vandersloot is on her, Caitlin Clark gonna eat. All you have to do is set a screen, get Benijah Laney off of Caitlin Clark, and then Caitlin Clark's gonna eat. That's what I'm expecting. She's gonna get a lot of really good looks. Whether or not she makes it, okay, maybe a different thing. Maybe a different thing. Um, and if she makes enough of them, maybe the New York Liberty actually loses. Um, but I do believe the New York Liberty will win. But Caitlin Clark's gonna score. She's gonna eat tomorrow. All right. She's gonna have a really, really, really good game in terms of offensive points. Now, one of the things that I believe that the Fever is going to struggle with, and the reason why I think they're going to lose is because while Caitlin's going to eat, Sabrina Ionescu is going to eat too. Sabrina is going to eat too. She's gonna score a lot of points as well. We're gonna see Jonquil Jones battle against Aaliyah Boston. You know, we're gonna see, you know, Brianna Stewart. She didn't play well in that first game that she had yesterday. I think she's gonna play well tomorrow and make some stuff happen. Let's see. Yeah, Dallas did sell out today. They did. There were some there did look like some empty seats, but those seats were bought. You know, just because people buy seats doesn't mean they're actually going to show up. But yeah, they were sold out. They were sold out today. The Dallas Wings. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for rocking with me. Guys, I hope you guys have a good night. I will talk to you all tomorrow. We about to have a good time, y'all. We about to have a very good time talking about some more women's basketball. I see y'all live tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we got 2 lives for both of those games as well. The Sparks versus Aces and the Liberty versus the Fever again as a rematch. Guys, on y'all way out, please do me a favor and hit that like button. That really, really does help the channel out a lot. Also, if you get that subscribe button as well. Yeah, if y'all get that subscribe button, that would be absolutely fan freaking tastic. All right. I'm just seeing some more of y'all comments. De Jure says, you think Angel got a shot at Rookie of the Year? I think it's going to Caitlin. I think that Angel is going to come in second place. I believe Angel's going to come in second place for Rookie of the Year. But it's going to Caitlin Clark, though. It is going to Caitlin Clark, in my opinion, at least. But as always, we will see what happens. We will absolutely see what happens. Am I going on playback tomorrow? No, playback still isn't set up yet, and I don't know. I'm waiting on them to tell me that it's all set up that I can start going live, because I wanted to actually do this game live, but didn't work out, I guess. It did not work out. But hopefully very, very soon, I will be on playback doing these games live, calling the games live, because yeah, it's about to be a boatload of fun. It's about to be a boatload of fun. Now, guys, again, I want to say thank y'all for rocking with me. Banji Baby says, looking forward to you and Splash Squad's content this season, Quita. Well, thank you so much. I'm so happy you're looking forward to the content I'm putting out. And also, y'all, shout out to Splash Squad WBB on YouTube. This lady, she do women's basketball commentary, but she is funny. She is funny. So y'all go over to her channel, watch some of her videos. It's hilarious. She does her thing. I don't even know her I don't even know if she's told us her actual name, but Splash Squad WBB on YouTube. This lady's fire. This lady really is fire. So yeah. CAC says playback. Yeah, I'm waiting. I think it's a WNBA thing. That they gotta. I guess they gotta get something else figured out with the WNBA or whatever. So yeah. So why are you sure it will go to Caitlin Clark? Because Caitlin Clark's gonna have the most minutes for all rookies. She's gonna have the most. She's gonna have the most minutes. And ultimately she's gonna have the most points per game. For rookies. So that's why I think it's gonna go to her. Marcus says, I feel like the rookie of the year could go to anybody. It could go to anybody. Yeah, absolutely. It could go to anybody. I think it will go to Caitlin Clark. But yes, it absolutely could go to anybody. Yes. Didi says Splash Squad is alright. She is. She's hilarious. So yeah, y'all want a good laugh. Y'all want some basketball commentary with just like, why'd this girl just say this? You know, subscribe today. Subscribe to that channel. I'm just saying, subscribe to that channel. And guys, support all women's basketball creators. Support them. It's a lot of people making content around women's basketball. You know, I say support them. I say support them. Okay. Yeah, regardless of the platform. I prefer YouTube, but regardless of the platform, support your favorite women's basketball content creator. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for joining. I truly do appreciate it. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Guys, good night, everybody. I will see y'all tomorrow. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.